Okay, let's start off today's session in Tadasana, mountain pose. You know what to do to get started, how to get your muscles active, and how to prepare yourself for the session ahead of us right now. So get yourself ready in the way that you know how to do it. Feel your breath, your body, and everything. Lift your arms overhead and just hold and reach. Lower them back down. Flow back up. It's a nice reach and hold overhead. And flow back down. We're going to try a new pose in a little bit here. So get ready for that. Still flowing overhead, and we're going to come to Gardasana pose. You're going to cross one arm in front and hold on to the opposite arm, wrist, or hand. You can see here I can't quite get my hands together. That's fine as long as you're holding on to that opposite arm. This is called Gardasana pose. And then flow back down, switch sides, grab onto the other arm, cross them in front. Just keep holding on. And then release your arms, flow them back overhead, and then come to Uttanasana, forward bend. Let gravity do all of the work. Let those posterior muscles relax. Let your head drop down and relax as well. Just reach down, feeling those muscles stretch, activate, and just hang. Now let's come up to halfway lift on your next inhale. Make sure your back is flat, those muscles are active as you're in halfway lift, and make sure your head is lifted up slightly so it's not hanging down. Then you're going to release back into forward bend. Let those posterior muscles relax and round. And come up to halfway lift again. Back down a forward bend. And then stand all the way back up on the next inhale. Let's reset here for hip hinge and rotation pose. Let's bring our hands together at the heart center, bend our knees, and then hinge our hips back, rotating to our left sides. Make sure you're twisting nicely and that your neck is rotated so you can look up towards your ceiling. Make sure you are nice and grounded within your body and all the sensations that occur. Let's come back to center and rotate and twist to our right side now. Again, just be grounded in your body. Feel all the sensations that are happening in your body, especially the muscles that are being fatigued in the various poses. Just feel those raw sensations directly. Let's come back to center, release into forward fold. Hold. Halfway lift. And then stand all the way back up. We have 2 rounds of sun salutations here. Get ready for that. Inhale, lift your arms overhead. Dive down to forward fold. Up into halfway lift. Forward fold. Place your hands on the mat. Come to the push-up position. And then chaturanga down. Ready for upward facing dog. Set your hands. And then push into upward facing dog. So your arms are locked out, your shoulders are pulled back and down, and your head is up looking straight ahead. Now let's push up and back into upward facing dog. And let our feet bicycle up and down. Then let them settle, dropping both heels at the same time. And bring our feet together into forward bend to reset. Up to halfway lift. Another forward bend. And then stand all the way back up for the second round. Let's get ready. Inhale, lift our arms. Forward bend. Halfway lift. Push-up position. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Continue to hold. We're still here. Now let's go back into downward facing dog. Shoot your hips up and back. Quick bicycle of your feet. Now let your feet settle in for a moment and come to your knees to relax. Let's switch here to Virabhadrasana series. I'm going to give you a side angle on this pose. I don't think I've done that yet this semester, so you get a different look here for this series of poses. Let's come to Warrior One when you're ready. So my right leg is forward, left leg is back. Still holding here in Warrior One. Now coming to Warrior Two. Triangle pose. So reach down your leg and lift that opposite arm up towards the ceiling and reach. Now for bent knee triangle pose, bend that front knee, lean forward and lift that left arm up and over your head. Let's flow back into Warrior One for a brief moment here. I know you're fatigued and tired at this time. Warrior Two, hold on, and now we're done. Let's switch sides. So left leg forward, right leg back, same setup. Let's get ready for Warrior One. Hips squared up forward, lean forward onto that front leg and lift your arms overhead. Warrior Two. Come to triangle pose, extend that front leg, locking out the front knee. Lean over and reach up towards the ceiling. Now let's come to bent triangle pose. Come back to your breath if you're not focused on it. and feel your body into Warrior One right now. It's for a few seconds. Warrior Two. And then step forward. Good. Now we're going to try some balance poses. We're going to start here with the tree pose. Balancing on one leg. Opposite leg is placed, or the opposite foot's placed on that planted leg. We're going to start with the right leg first on the ground and the left leg up. You're going to place your foot either below your knee or above your knee on your thigh, not directly on the side of the knee. So either below or above. You're going to place your hands at your heart center and just hold. Let's come to the other side now. We're going to get 2 sets on each side. So just find your balance. If you want to have an object next to you can hold on to get your balance first and then let go, that's recommended. I like to do that, and it's definitely a good way to find your balance as you get into the pose. And relax. Back to the first side. And I also like to open up that left hip as I'm in tree pose. So I'm going to try to extend and externally rotate that left hip at the same time to open it up as I'm here in tree pose. Relax. Last side here. Right leg up. Great work. Now we're going to do Warrior 3 on its own, starting with the right leg planted and the left leg swinging up and back. Find your balance. Try to pick something out in front of you to stare at so you can really hone your focus and attention in to keep your balance better. Make sure that planted leg is nice and strong and active. Relax. Left leg planted now. Swing the right leg up and back. This is my weak side here, so I really have to focus and pay attention to keep the balance. And if you have to reset, that's fine. It's more than okay. Just keep that attention on an object and then relax. Let's go back to the right leg. Swing the left back. Just find your center of gravity and mass. Hold your balance. And then relax. One more time on your left leg balancing. And relax. Let's come down to our mats into Vajrasana, saddle pose, and just sit back onto our heels. Coming to a nice rest, Getting our breath back after those tough poses. And just notice your awareness that's already there. Now let's come to child's pose. Again, just feel the awareness that's already there throughout your entire body. Nothing is exempt from it. Not even your thinking. Thinking is being part from awareness itself too. And let's push back up into saddle pose for a brief moment. And we'll prepare ourselves for meditation here on the Waking Up app. So you're on day 17 in the intro course now. And if you're going to be sitting cross-legged and sitting up for that guided meditation right now, let's go over some of the postural alignments that are going to help you the most. So you want to make sure your bottom third of your spine, the lumbar spine, is pushed forward into its natural lordotic curve. So it's that curve that is pushed forward on your spine. So you want to actively push that lower third of your spine forward just a little bit to have the best effect in your alignment for meditation here. Best of luck to you.